Greetings and welcome to the first ever ImpactSKU Showcase. I'm Kirstin Ross, Executive Director of SKU, which in partnership with FINNOVATION Lab created ImpactSKU, a special program designed to support the growing entrepreneurial community in the Twin Cities. ImpactSKU is a consumer packaged goods accelerator that had the opportunity to work with 10 special founders over the past 2 months on all aspects of their business. The established SKU program has run 11 tracks in Austin, New York, and Dallas, and we're thrilled to be partnering with FINNOVATION Lab to bring this here to my hometown, Minneapolis.
Hi, I'm Connie Rutledge, CEO of FINNOVATION Lab. FINLab exists to support and build the community of entrepreneurs committed to making a positive social impact through business. FINNOVATION Lab was started by Jackie Berglund, founder of Finnegan's Beer and one of the longest running social entrepreneurs in the state. Being an impact entrepreneur in Minnesota is to carry forward long traditions of giving back to the community and working collaboratively to build powerful partnerships for change. Our partnership with SKU is one that we believe offers a unique opportunity to support the growth of Minnesota's CPG brands that are developing innovative products that are healthier and more sustainable. And we get to show the world how we can combine profit and purpose.
We were all hit with a curveball in 2020. The full ImpactSKU program that was set to start in June was put on hold until we saw more clarity into how this spring and the summer would unfold. With overwhelming requests from the entrepreneurs, we brought a light version to life in August with ImpactSKU Preview. And we'll be launching the full program and an official cohort in the summer of 2021. The goal of ImpactSKU is to educate and equip emerging entrepreneurs with the tools, resources, and the network necessary to turn them into world-class brands and household names. ImpactSKU will provide each company with a curated group of mentors to guide them through a 12-week program, hosting classes on so many topics like branding, packaging, raising capital, and more. And at the end of the program, we're ready to present them to the world with our showcase, encouraging connections to the broader CPG community here in the Twin Cities and beyond.
With all that said, let's get to the showcase. Here's how it's going to work. You'll get to know a bit more about each founder from one of us, and then the founder will give you their pitch and repeat. We'll have a short break in the middle to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll round it out with thank yous to everyone who has made this day possible. Everyone ready? Let's get started.
Love lasagna but hate the time-consuming process, and frozen really isn't an option? I think we found what you need in Mostly Made.
Hi, my name is Jillian McGary with Mostly Made. We do the gourmet prep so cooking is fun and easy. 6 years ago, my sister-in-law was diagnosed with breast cancer. To help her family, I began bringing them meals, but the bulky pans wouldn't fit in her freezer. One day I realized all the work of cooking was chopping the vegetables and browning the meat, but once that part was done, she could assemble the meal in minutes. So I started bringing just the fillings. Each one stacked nicely in her freezer and could be prepared whenever the family needed a quick meal. I knew my easy meal mixes could help other people struggling to cook dinner. In fact, 80% of Americans don't know what they're having for dinner by 4 p.m. that same day. There are over 12 million meal prep hashtags on Instagram as people try to research solutions. And according to Campbell's Soup, 40% of the cream of mushroom soup sold in America is used to make green bean casserole. People are already using products to speed up their meal prep. Americans spent $33 billion on food that only solves part of the dinner problem. They have to choose between quality, price, and convenience. But it turns out people still want to cook. Assembling our own food boosts positive feelings and makes us love the meal even more. Psychologists call it the IKEA effect, a cognitive bias that makes people love things that we assemble. Mostly Made helps you cook a fresh dinner with no chopping or prep. Each meal can be assembled in minutes with items from your pantry or fridge. Just spoon our enchilada filling into tortillas or layer our lasagna filling with your noodles and cheese. You would never know it's a frozen meal. Our product appeals to busy people who care about what they eat. They want good food, but they've had to trade off between convenience, quality, and price. By doing the hard part of the cooking and letting customers assemble, Mostly Made has a better user experience than other meal solutions. We take the pain out of cooking, but keep the freshness. These are product reviews from existing meal solutions, and one thing struck me. People kept saying, it was terrible, I had to order takeout. They weren't saying, I had to cook something else. People aren't necessarily buying these meal solutions to help them ease their cooking. They're buying them because they want takeout. And it turns out 2/3 of consumers say their favorite restaurant foods provide flavors they can't easily replicate at home. And the share of dollars spent at restaurants has more than doubled since 1955. Grocery stores are losing dollars as consumers are seeking more interesting and convenient meals. Mostly Made delivers consumers fast, casual flavors with less guilt. Our products are more nutritious, less expensive, and fun to assemble. We fill a gap in the market, offering restaurant-quality food at grocery store pricing. Our products are in Minnesota grocery stores like Lakewinds, Kowalski's, and Festival Foods. We're seeing a steady rise in sales with fewer demos. But taking in new customer feedback and the amazing SKU mentor team, we are going to be making some big changes to our product packaging and price. We've been over-delivering on portion size, so this year we'll be moving to a smaller container that serves 3 to 4 people, has easier assembly, and retails for $9.99. We're working with our co-packer to get a 35-day shelf life in the refrigerated section, which will allow our products to be merchandised in the fresh perimeter of the store. We'll continue to make our frozen option for families looking to stock up for future meals. We've got some exciting opportunities coming up, including discussions in the teleshopping space and a test with an innovative national retailer. We'll be investing $50,000 into new packaging, R&D, and marketing. The idea began when I was bringing meals to my sister-in-law during treatment for cancer, and today she's celebrating 5 years cancer-free, and Mostly Made has donated over 1,500 meals to partners like the Ronald McDonald House. I'm a solo entrepreneur, and more I realize that I don't have all the answers. The ImpactSKU program has been transformative for me. The SKU Mentor Network has blown me away. Their thoughtful questions, tailored advice, and CPG knowledge has really proven the value of partners. As I see these incredible opportunities for Mostly Made, I also see that I can't do it alone. I'm seeking an advisory board that can help us see around corners, build a team, and exceed our growth milestones. If you want to help make cooking fun and easy, please let me know.
The story of a dog child is on the rise, and they better look good. Welcoming Dog Threads.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I am Gina Davis. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Dog Threads, and this is my little buddy Jonesy. At Dog Threads, we make, market, and distribute premium dog clothing along with matching outfits for families, and a portion of all sales are donated to nonprofit animal rescues. Dog Threads was started in 2014 when we were looking for an outfit for our pup Thomas at the time to wear to our annual 4th of July barbecue. We couldn't find anything that matched his human-like personality, so we decided to create him a custom Hawaiian print shirt, which we called his barbecue shirt. And of course, it didn't stop there. Soon, Thomas had a wardrobe of his own and later matching shirts for us. Everywhere Thomas went wearing his clothing, people would stop us and ask where we got them and where they could purchase them for their own dog. It became very obvious that there was a gap in the market and there was a real desire for our products. So on Black Friday of that year, we launched Dog Threads with a small investment, an e-commerce store, an Instagram account, and one very powerful retailer. Our customers love photographing our products, which has really helped us scale our company organically and has raised our Instagram following to nearly 100,000. This has also allowed us to keep a very low customer acquisition cost of $25. And since adding our matching outfits for family members, we've been able to drive up our average order value to $115 and our lifetime value to $345. With our very dedicated focus on quality and customer service, we've also been able to maintain a 5-star rating on our website. Our business model is very simple. We design everything in-house. With my background in design, we're able to create ideas from scratch, from patterns to prototypes. We then send them to our production broker in Texas, who then partners with various factories overseas to bring our garments to life. This has allowed us to really grow our gross profits over time, as well as keep our overhead low. We then sell our products direct to consumer on our website and to various retailers at wholesale. In 2014, we started this business as a passion project for my husband and I, but as we began working more and more on it on nights and weekends, and we couldn't keep our products in stock, we realized that we really had something and we wanted to give it our all. So in 2017, I came onto the business full time. The following year, we had multiple POs from Nordstrom, where we became their top-selling pet product in their pop-in shops. And last November, we were on season 11 of Shark Tank. We were able to win over Mark Cuban, making a handshake deal with him on air. 2021 is also looking good. We have a 100-store test order from PetSmart that is pending for our matching outfits. And if all goes well, they would like to roll it out to all stores next holiday season. Our total addressable market is $2.4 billion. That is the number of US millennials that own dogs, multiplied by our average order value. Our serviceable addressable market is $1.4 billion. That is 60% of millennials that say they would dress their dogs in clothing. And we believe we are being conservative with our obtainable market size, which is 8% of our SAM, considering we sell to generations outside of the millennial as well. We really do not have much competition even after many years in business. There are plenty of companies in the value space who are creating, whether it be matching outfits for families or matching outfits with dogs included. However, those are very low quality value products that are really focused on costumes and usually one-time wear. We are the only premium product out there that is focused on dog clothing with matching outfits for people. This just shows our growth trajectory. Over the last 3 years, we've been able to nearly triple our sales. We are forecasting $463,000 this year for 2020. Our 2020-21 marketing plan, at the end of the year, we are working with an email marketing agency to really capitalize on our surge of new customers that happens over every holiday season. We also plan to increase our paid digital spend. And at the beginning of the year, we plan to start creating our own video content and boost our graphic and website design. We are very fortunate that we have a mixed skill set on our team, with my background in design and experience in apparel manufacturing, paired with my husband's experience in working with companies of all sizes to scale and grow their direct-to-consumer business, along with one full-time employee, Electra, who has been with us over 3 years and works day-to-day on operations as well as customer service and fulfillment. During the seed round, we are seeking $300,000 for 10% equity of our business. 45% will go towards working capital and inventory. Another 35% will go towards paid digital, which we tested a lot last year and saw a very positive ROI. So we know if we add funds here, we'll be able to really scale our direct-to-consumer business quickly. And then 20% towards marketing materials, whether it be photo shoots, email campaigns, etc. Thank you, and please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions on our business or would like to learn more.
Ever wonder who might be the next Betty Crocker? Stay tuned. Coconut Whisk is up next.
Hey everyone, my name is Bella Lamb. I'm the founder and CEO of Coconut Whisk, a mission-driven, plant-based and gluten-free baking mix company based in Minneapolis. So a little background story, I grew up in Vietnam and immigrated to the US with my family. And growing up I didn't have a lot, but I always found comfort in the kitchen. I remember Betty Crocker mixes being the highlight of my week because baking something by myself gave me a lot of confidence. But when I adopted a plant-based lifestyle, I had to kick Betty Crocker to the curb and I went on a mission to find something better. Baking mixes on the market today are either full of junk ingredients or they just don't check all the boxes. So the solution is to bake from scratch, right? But not so fast, that's also pretty tough. Now imagine being vegan, gluten-free, or someone with food sensitivities. This just becomes 10 times harder. So that's where Coconut Whisk comes in. We offer baking mixes that are easy to make, always yummy, and better for you. All of our products are plant-based, gluten-free, and allergen-friendly. Our bright packaging brings the customers in, while the fun baking experience and tasty results bring them back for more. So from pancakes to cookies to muffins, we got it all. And we can't forget about our mug cakes. Our mug cakes are so popular that we added 3 new flavors to the line, and all you have to do for our products is add water or oil. When I launched Coconut Whisk, there was a clear white space in the market, and so that's why when it comes to competition, there are few brands that check the boxes like we do. Our social mission is also what sets us apart. The coconut tree in my culture means the all-giving tree, so we really ingrained this into our values, our mission, and of course our name. Coconut Whisk is in the middle of two growing markets and one booming category. Consumers want healthier alternatives to foods they love, and the data clearly shows this. So data also shows that our customers are health-oriented millennials who really value clean label products and plant-based living, and so this is really important for us to know because then we can serve our customers better. I launched Coconut Whisk in the spring of 2018 with my business partner and life partner, Myles, and within 2 short years, we've been able to grow into 40 stores, grow our online website by 390%, and get into our second distributor. And the best part is that this is only the beginning. We've been able to cultivate a community of over 16,000 people by using a robust online marketing strategy, and this has really helped us create a lot of buzz as well. We've made some great headlines this year, and addressing our company specifically, Mark Cuban even said that he's looking for more health-oriented deals, and Veg News said that our products are definitely worth the hype. We make money through mainly 2 channels right now, retail and e-commerce. We're really confident that we can grow our margins by 20% this year as we get price breaks on ingredients as we scale. Since 2018, we've been able to double our revenue year after year, and this year we're on track to hit 6 figures and our first million within 2 years. And how do we do this? We're going to be expanding into more online marketplaces and retailers, so from Thrive Market to Whole Foods, we cannot wait to partner with them all. Myles and I are so passionate about Coconut Whisk that we even named our dog Waffle. But on a serious note, we're really hardworking leaders who are excited to build Coconut Whisk into the next global plant-based brand, and we definitely have the support to get us there. In 2021, we're looking for a seed round to help us invest in sales, marketing, and talent. And I want to invite you to reach out to me if you're interested in becoming an investor or advisor, or of course, a Coconut Whisk customer. To wrap it all up, my name is Bella Lamb. I'm the founder of Coconut Whisk, and I cannot wait to continue this sweet journey with you. Thank you.
Peanut butter is an American pantry staple, but why is it always so sweet? Humble Nut Butter is about to change your mind on what you can expect from this spread.
I'm Jessica Waller, and along with my husband John Waller, we are the founders of Humble Nut Butter. We love having healthy, savory snacks around the house, but we had a really hard time finding things that weren't loaded with sugar or plain and tasteless. So we decided to change it for ourselves. Take a break from the sweet stuff. We paired our favorite nuts with herbs and spices to create a line of nut butters like you've never had before. Why are all nut butters sweet or plain? This was really the question that launched our brand, and it occurred to me one night looking in our cupboards that most mixed nuts are spicy and smoky and salty, but all nut butters are sweet or plain. So Humble Nut Butter, as you can see, is in a class of our own. Sun-dried basil cashew. It's bright and full of flavor. It's great on crackers, vegetables, and makes a dynamite egg sandwich. Truffle herb walnut is rich and savory. Our vegan customers especially like this one because it has big umami flavor. Turmeric maple pecan is our take on salty sweet. This nut butter has just a touch of maple sugar to bring out all the wonderful spice from turmeric, ginger, coriander, and cinnamon. Demand, would it be there? Did other people want savory nut butter like we did? Luckily, our customers had the same feelings. They call our product addicting, they love the savory flavors, and they're happy to have an alternative to things like cream cheese. In 2018, when we decided it was time to launch our brand, our go-to market strategy was to get out into our community and get feedback from our customers. We did this by pounding the pavement and doing tons of farmers markets over that first summer. By the fall, we had our first brick and mortar accounts and continued with strategic events. We quickly outgrew our first commercial kitchen at the Lynn Hall and moved into JHAP. This was a pivotal moment for our company, not only for expanded production, but it also gave us a new purpose when we became an inclusive employer to give adults of all abilities the opportunity at employment. We continued with launching on Amazon Prime, doing strategic events, and expanding into more brick and mortar. We even launched in Whole Foods, Minnesota at all 7 locations earlier this summer, and were part of the very first SKU cohort here in Minneapolis. We may not be at world domination yet, but we're on our way. We've shipped our product to every state in the union, including Hawaii, Alaska, and even Puerto Rico. We've seen a lot of Instagram followers as well by organically gaining new fans through influencers who we found organically and have found us, and also by partnering with companies like Food Bureau and Tapiro. For growth, we've seen well over 100% growth year over year, and a lot of that has been driven by our omni-channel strategy and thanks to the Amazon Marketplace. We're finding customers all over the country, and they're coming back for more quarter after quarter. We believe that Humble Nut Butter is poised to grow the global nut butter market by invigorating existing customers with our savory, innovative flavors and garnering new customers through the global packaged seed and nut market and the savory snacks market. We are asking for $250,000 for our seed round of funding. This funding will allow us to focus on talent, manufacturing, and sales and marketing. This seed investment is really going to drive our roadmap in 2021. We are taking the next big step in our company's development and moving from our commercial kitchen to a co-manufacturer. This is going to allow for expanded production and the certifications our products already deserve. We're also going to be able to launch our very first line extension and new product. This product is going to have a higher velocity and turn, and it's going to have a lower price point, which will help drive trial for new customers. COVID-19 has done a lot to the brick and mortar grocery scene, including stopping all samples and demos, but we have a plan for that too. Our roadmap in 2021 is going to drive the next 3 years of our business's growth. We see well over 100% growth in the next 3 years, driven by expansion from the dozens of markets we're in now to the thousands that are out there, and creating new products and new lines that people have never had before. As a women-owned and mission-driven company, being an inclusive employer is something we always plan to be as we grow. It's just part of our DNA, but we also have aspirations to be a brand that everybody knows nationwide and have products in everybody's cupboards. We have a vision to go from just Humble Nut Butter into a whole line of plant-based savory snacks. We're really excited about this journey, and we hope you'll come along with us. Thank you.
Let's get down to the basics: socks and shelter. This dynamic duo is making an impact. Hippie Feet.
Hey guys, my name is Sam Harper, and I'm the co-founder of Hippie Feet, a sock and apparel company on a mission to help homeless youth.
My name is Michael Mader, and I'm the other co-founder of Hippie Feet. And today I want to tell you a little bit about how we got started. So in 2015, I suffered a traumatic brain injury when I fell off of my skateboard. That injury left me unable to go to school and unable to work for 3 months of time. During that period of time, I had to heavily rely on my family and friends, the people around me that I considered my support group. This support group paid for my rent, paid for my groceries, and helped me get back on my feet. I realized that without this group of individuals, homelessness was the likely outcome, and I wanted to start a business that acted as a support group for others that weren't as fortunate as I.
That led us to create Hippie Feet, a company that would be an uncompromising commitment to our values. All of our products are going to be American-made, they're going to be eco-friendly, but most importantly, we were going to help people in need. We started off in 2016 with the Tom's Shoes model. For every pair of socks we sold, we were donating a pair to the homeless, to shelters or people on the streets of Minneapolis. Michael and I were going out on the streets of Minneapolis handing out socks week after week, and we were able to donate 20,000 pairs. But we were seeing many of the same faces every week. We were realizing that we were meeting a need, but we weren't actually changing anyone's lives. We were trying to do this great thing, but we weren't accomplishing that. That led us to create an employment program for homeless youth. Today, our focus is to provide jobs to young people ages 16 to 24 affected by homelessness.
So Hippie Feet has a few revenue streams that allow us to play around in 2 major markets. The first is the apparel and retail market, which is a pretty obvious one because all of you here, I would hope, are wearing clothes today. The second is our B2B promotional product market. We are able to create custom socks and apparel for other corporations of all shapes and sizes. So we have a few competitors in the sock industry, but we differentiate from this competition in a few major ways. First, we make all of our products in the United States. We make everything out of sustainable and environmentally friendly materials, but most importantly, we have a mission that is not easily replicable by an individual consumer. Not everybody can go out and provide jobs to the homeless.
So this is really getting traction with our customers. This year we've been able to see a lot of growth in both our retail channel as well as our direct-to-consumer sales through hippiefeet.com. In retail specifically, we've added a lot of retailers both in brick and mortar and online, and it's really flexed us to grow our operations to make sure that we can meet the demand out there for our products.
So as Sam mentioned, we were able to make custom products for other companies. We've been fortunate enough to work with some pretty big names in this space: Microsoft, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and several major universities.
So now on the left side of the screen, you'll see some of the statistics about the impact that we've had, the hours of employment, the money we've donated, but the important thing is actually the picture in the middle of the screen. This is Denver, a young woman that we started working with in 2018. Now, when we came into Denver's life, experiencing her moment of adversity, she was having trouble finding full-time employment, housing, and was really having trouble getting back on her feet. We're proud to say that today, since Hippie Feet got involved, Denver was able to get a full-time job, is fully housed, and is now pursuing a degree for electric work. Her life is back on track, and we've been able to have this deep impact, and this is what's resonated with our customers. The majority of our sales in the B2B space, creating custom products, are actually inbound. People that find out about Hippie Feet, love what we do, and request to make custom socks with us. But we've also been able to go out and develop a process for cold outreach and actually building sales. On the right side of the screen, you're going to see our direct-to-consumer statistics. This is showing how we're able to acquire customers at a low cost and get a high average order value. But our big initiative now is making sure that people reorder and really increasing that lifetime value of our customers.
So our customers really resonate with our mission, our ability to provide jobs to homeless youth, but they also resonate with our products. As you'll see here, we have several customer testimonials speaking to the quality of our products, as well as several local media outlets talking about the accomplishments of our mission. We've even been able to capture some national media attention through outlets like BuzzFeed.
When we launched in 2016, we had just secured $22,000 in seed funding through a startup competition. And we're proud to say that since then, we haven't needed any more funding. We've grown off of cash flow. And we've been able to do this because we have a really strong margin profile, but we've also cleaned up our operations to be very efficient. This year, we're going to finish the year with about $400,000 in revenue, with about $50,000 of that being profit.
So the Hippie Feet team are the two lovely gentlemen standing in front of you today. My business partner Sam graduated from the University of St. John's and went on to actually sit on the board of directors for Love Your Melon, a company that donates 50% of their proceeds towards pediatric cancer research. He was with Love Your Melon to see $6 million in annual growth. Myself, I graduated from the University of Wisconsin River Falls, and I actually started Hippie Feet while in college, and I jumped right into this full-time after graduation.
And we've been able to attract a really wonderful team of advisors as well, experts in their field who have bet on Hippie Feet to be a winner. They believe in what we do and the difference that we make in the world, and they want to see that impact grow. Now, we're seeking $700,000 in funding that should last us about 24 months. That funding is going to be used to bring on sales and marketing staff, grow our business, grow our impact, and also finance working capital. By 2023, we'll be generating about $650,000 a year in profit.
Not only is Hippie Feet an investment that has a short path to profitability, but it's an investment in the community. By investing in Hippie Feet, you are going to change the lives of young people experiencing homelessness. Thank you for listening, and we hope for your support.
So, what's the stable?
Well, it's simple. Consumer brands come to us and we help them with stores, internet stores, shelves, internet shelves, influencers, Instagrams.
We do it like this.
Strategize, data eyes, sell, set up, merchandise, operate, track, report, repeat.
What kind of products?
Known products, new products.
I just don't know what to call it.
Names, logos, color palettes, packagings, websites, identities, photography, video, research, brainstorms, snowstorms.
Who are you?
We're the stable.
Yeah, but who are you?
Workhorses, teammates, nerds, thinkers, wine drinkers, tinkerers, planners, marketers, testers, spreadsheeters, designers, and creatives.
Are you artsy? That's too artsy. I don't like that either.
We're right in the middle.
Like Goldilocks.
Yes?
How do you do it? So let me get this straight. You help brands activate across retail stores, e-commerce, and marketing all under one roof.
Yes.
So you don't own horses.
No.
An apple a day will keep the doctor away, especially if it's an apple juice with functional elements. Introducing Panache.
Hello, my name is Ameeta, and I'm the founder and CEO of Panache, a functional beverage with many attributes. No preservatives, gluten-free, no sugar added. But the main attribute, the main differentiating factor is the Ayurvedic recipe that is used to make the juice. Ayurveda uses food as medicine. It is a very simple process whereby you are taking nature's food and combining it to get some value added. It is the other arm of yoga. The two go together and provide you with a simple way for a healthy lifestyle. And in using Ayurveda, I have used just 2 ingredients to make the beverage. Oftentimes we hear consumers wanting functional foods and beverages, and there seems to be more concern with the beverage being functional because of the nature of the product. It is convenient. It is something you can have easily. The distribution channels are very well laid out. So what Panache has done is we have chosen the beverage as a means to provide the functional food, the functional nutrients that you would need in a busy life, and that is what is required more and more by today's consumer. The solution that we have chosen by offering Panache is in response to this growing category of folks wanting basic, simple things like apple juice. But along with the fun part, there is also a functional part. It provides an added benefit. We have offered 4 SKUs to respond to that problem. The 4 SKUs deal with items that are necessary for a daily life that is meant to be lived with joy. So here you've got a SKU, turmeric infusion, that gives you anti-inflammatory. We all carry some inflammation in us every day. You have elderberry, that is an antioxidant. You have ginger, that is an immunity booster and helps with the digestive, respiratory, and other system. And mint is an equalizer. You will see the bottles are very clean. The labels on the bottles are very clean because there's only 2 things in a bottle. You have the juice and the botanical. That's it. Now, as we look at Panache and compare it to some other established juice companies, we notice that Panache checks almost all the categories that the consumers are reclaiming and wanting to have, along with the functional benefits. We have functional benefits that are 4 for the moment with the 4 SKUs, but we could have plenty more going forward. These 4 are the basics of everyday life. So as we continue our journey and expand, I'd like to share some milestones with you. This is a young company. We began barely 3 years ago, and since then we have steadily grown. Our next step was bottling 250 gallons and using the retail channel to offer it in local stores and at the farmers market. After that, we went to stores like Whole Foods, Kowalski's, Lunds & Byerly's, and now we are planning to scale up beyond this in order to take it regional and perhaps also national. This is a product that is very dear to me. It comes from my origins, where we choose to use the natural food ingredients for good health. In this message is also the social impact message, which states that even the simplest of folks can use food to provide the necessary good features of healthy living. The social impact here is to share it with the broader community, a very simple way for solid, good living. Not only do I like my product, but my consumers love it. I'd like to share a few elements of feedback from the consumers regarding all of these SKUs, and this feedback is obtained from the multiple channels we have used for marketing. As we scale, we will need some funds to go to the next stages, and these funds are staggered so that we are able to go through the various stages for good, solid, organic growth going forward. Please feel free to visit our website to provide comments, your feedback, any suggestions you have. It's been a delight talking to you. Thank you.
Do you know what's for dinner tonight? Darcy's ready to help you figure it out. Welcome, let's dish.
Hi there, I'm Darcy Olson, co-founder and CEO of Let's Dish. Over 17 years ago, we launched Let's Dish here in Minnesota and set out to make life better and have some fun at the same time. We came out with a simple dinner time solution for our customers and wanted to create a great place to work for our growing team. Today, I'll share a little bit about our journey and some of what we learned, and excitingly about the latest new concept that we're testing to best meet the needs of today's world. Dinner happens every single night, but consumers all across America still can't quite get it together and get it on the table. And you know what? There's a lot of reasons why. They want to eat at home, but they lack the simple solutions to really make it possible that fit their life. Grocery shopping's a hassle. It takes 40 minutes on the average trip, and you can't even get everything on your list. Restaurant curbside, it's convenient, but it's costly for both your wallet and your health. And meal kits, well, they've taken a little slice out of that big pie. They're missing the mark too, because it's still hard to get those meals made, and sometimes you don't even have time to do it because they're refrigerated. So consumers want to eat at home. They just need simple solutions. Let's Dish, ready for dinner, not only tonight, but for tomorrow night, next week, or the next time if your schedule changed. We are better than grocery because it's way simpler and it's a great solution and really about the same cost. We started as the pioneer meal assembly concept where our customers would come in, make their meals, the time it would take the grocery shop, stock them up in the freezer, and have a little fun. But you know what? People, we found out they loved our food, but many people didn't want to make them or had the time, but they still wanted those meals. So then we created Dish and Dash. So we would take all those individual orders that people placed online and we would customize them. Our team would make the meals. And then finally, this whole time we had this little jewel in our store called the Express case. And it was our grab-and-go freezer case, but we didn't have it hooked up to be able to order online. So what happened was customers would call, hey, do you have the chicken pot pie? Can you save that for me? So it was a hassle, and then our team couldn't keep it stocked because it took we couldn't produce it quick enough. So over time, we've pivoted since day one. We've improved our menu items and we've improved our services. And now we've got the infrastructure to back up Express. What we needed was a simple smartphone order system. We've got that. Click the picture, order. We needed expanded retail freezer cases. So now each of our 4 stores has 6 feet of freezer cases ready to go with 60 items, 3 serve, 6 serve. We got you covered. The other big thing, and this was a huge investment, but our new production center. A lot of people said, oh, why don't you just have somebody else produce your meals? But you know what? That wasn't good enough because it wasn't good enough for our customers and they didn't do it as well as our team. So we built a new house for our team and we have a production center where we can make the meals. And then the last piece was a distribution plan. So we've been working with our partners at Reinhardt and also internally to get our meals to where they need to be. People used to say, gosh, I wish you had Let's Dish in the grocery store, but you know what? We're actually outperforming the grocery stores. If you walk in the store, you're spending about $55 per transaction. And if you order online and have those groceries delivered, $90. Let's Dish, our freezer case is pretty good at $37, but when we put the smartphone to it and allow customers to order when they want it and then pick up when they need it for whoever needed it, $82, and then delivery, it's even more. And our velocity is now doubled. We've got stronger margins, we've got efficient labor, and importantly, a happier team. So what we want to do is take our freezer cases and take them on the road. Our first step is to do it within a small Let's Dish format. So we're creating a small, about 1/3 of the size of our regular stores, where you can order online, pick up from our freezer case, or just swing by and get it. Then we want to perfect that and then take it on the road. What I'm interested in is looking at creative partnerships to get our freezer cases to even more efficient spaces. So we want to find some new partnerships, test it, and then from there really figure out how to scale our route to market. We're looking for some new advisors to add to our great team of advisors, specifically in supply chain, production, e-commerce, and then we're looking for some of those new partnerships for pathways as well. Our customers love Let's Dish and they love their meals. And that's because everyone on our team loves Let's Dish and puts as much care in our customers' meals as they do in their own. Thanks so much for your time and for hearing about our Let's Dish journey and where we're at. And hey, if you haven't had a Let's Dish meal or it's been a while since you've had one, you should really stop in and check it out.
Transforming a daily ritual and keeping plastic out of the ocean. Twig Fresh.
Since we were little kids, brushing our teeth is one of the first things we do in the morning and the last thing we do at night every single day. Have you ever wondered what happens to your toothbrush after you throw it away? Unfortunately, since the invention of plastic toothbrush a few decades ago, billions of plastic toothbrush end up in the landfills and the ocean every single year. Plastic pollution is one of the most present environmental issues of our time. Twig Fresh's mission is to change the world one toothbrush at a time. Hello, my name is Umar Ahmed. I'm the co-founder of Twig Fresh. We pride ourselves offering premium products that's good for the customers and good for the environment. Twig Fresh grew out of my desire to combine my childhood method of brushing using miswak and to create sustainable oral care product, reducing the waste in the environment. We chose bamboo because it's natural and bamboo is the fastest growing plant in the world. Using plant-based toothbrush will drastically reduce the amount of plastic toothbrushes that are thrown away in the environment. At Twig Fresh, we believe a fresh smile starts with good toothbrush. For our toothbrushes, we use BPA-free DuPont soft bristles. Soft bristles are recommended for gentle and effective cleaning. The handle is 100% natural and is biodegradable. We also use recycled material for our packaging. The sustainable toothbrush category is valued $800 million and is projected to grow 5% annually. More than ever, consumers are demanding green products that are sustainable sourced. We are very excited about the new and growing category of sustainable toothbrushes. Most of our sales comes from our website, some retail, and Amazon. Since we launched our business in 2018, we generated over $20,000. We didn't invest any money, and we've been bootstrapping since we started our business, and we did not raise any capital. We also didn't spend any money on advertisement. Our growth has been organic, and people were sharing with friends and families. We are excited about our products, and it is sold exclusively in Terra Market, Minnesota's first zero waste store, and we are #1 selling toothbrush in another co-op store. Since we are based in Minnesota, our goal is to be lake-friendly toothbrush and the #1 toothbrush choice in the land of 10,000 lakes. What makes us apart from the competition is we offer premium and sustainable toothbrushes, and our goal is to make sustainable toothbrush affordable so anyone can afford it. We have great margin for our single toothbrushes and our subscription plans. Our go-to-market is to partner with local retailers like Target, and also we see our products will be a good fit in Whole Foods and a few other major retailers. We don't have strong financials, but we come this far without any funding. However, we are very proud of the fact that we have great product and we kept thousands of plastic toothbrushes from entering in the environment. Our team is myself and my wife, Oban, and we have over 20 years of professional experience. We're looking forward to your support, partnership, and network connections. Thank you.
Hot sauce with a Korean flair. Let's put soul in your food. K-Mama.
A Jersey boy selling Korean hot sauce in Minnesota. Hi, my name is KC, and I grew up eating delicious home-cooked Korean food my whole life. I'm truly one of the lucky ones to have a great cook as a mom. I remember my mom taking out all the ingredients, mixing it together, putting it in a plastic tub, in the fridge, growing up my whole life. Gochujang, the red pepper paste, is a main ingredient in the sauce, is what I miss most when I moved away from my mom. It dates back hundreds of years to Buddhist temples in my home country of Korea. Now, why did I think K-Mama sauce would sell? I saw the hottest chefs and restaurants using it on their menus, and I knew I wanted to have my mom's version in your fridge. I want every at-home cook to use this sauce as a Korean hot sauce. We have 4 SKUs, both mild and spicy in traditional and gluten-free options. The price range is between $4 and $6. And as shocking as it is, spicy sells best, even in Minnesota, where ketchup is considered spicy. My favorite way to use the sauce is on bibimbap, It's a bowl of rice, mixed veggies, and you mix it together. My mom loves to use it as a veggie dip, and our customers love to drizzle it on eggs. The addressable market is $1.6 billion in the US. It'll grow to $3.6 billion by 2026 globally. And the rise of that demand is due to international flavors and cuisines. Our customers find us because of the story of my mom and me, and they keep coming back because of the taste. Our target market is the Gen Xers and millennials who want experimental items in their fridge and kitchen, authentic and new flavors with a clean label. So we fill that gap in the market for clean and flavorful condiments, vegan, MSG-free, non-GMO, and gluten-free. We want to be the sriracha staple in your fridge. We currently sell to 50 different targets in Minnesota and Illinois, and we have a collaboration with Local Crate. It's a meal kit in over 1,000 stores. Our expansion plan is to go beyond the Midwest to the coasts with our customers like Target, Whole Food, and Hy-Vee. And we're not doing business as usual. We're giving 30% of our profits to charities. And like a Korean mom, these charities raise her children to become healthy adults with programs like sustainable agriculture, affordable housing, and job training skills. How do we stack up? We have all the attributes, an easy pour bottle, and the right price point. This year, we're gonna finish up with $200,000 in revenue. Next year will be $375,000 and $500,000 by 2022. Half of our revenue is in store, and the other half is D2C on Amazon and our website. Come try our sauce. If you're a retailer or broker, help us to expand nationally. And for investors, we're asking $100,000 for our first full-time hire, part-time staff, and for those marketing programs to expand. We are soul for your food.
Weren't those pitches inspiring? Thank you to the founders that we've had the pleasure to work with over the last 8 weeks. But the secret sauce to what we do at ImpactSKU is really the mentors. The mentorships I mentioned earlier, but I thought I would give you a little bit more detail on the critical role they play in the program. The ImpactSKU mentors are a curated group of industry insiders, business leaders, and active investors in the consumer product space. It is with their guidance and wisdom that they mentor the companies through weekly meetings, helping these entrepreneurs navigate the challenges and the opportunities that they face each day running their businesses. If you are interested in supporting these emerging brands, please reach out to us. We are building our mentorship roster for the 2021 program.
Before we wrap up this showcase, we want to say a special thanks to Pete Speranza, Nick Larson, and Chad Hetherington for being the catalyst for creating ImpactSKU. They brought together a network in Minnesota that is positioned to build a strong ecosystem for consumer startups.
Thank you all so much and we truly appreciate you spending your time learning about these companies, the products, the founders, and our program. We look forward to 2021, building on the momentum we created in 2020 with these amazing mentors and partners.